Ah! Oh gosh, I was gonna do something. Oh, I was gonna do something. Crap.
Yuruto salampe. Egawiru kum. Omigeli Egawiru. Sekira do bonina.
Tomo de arena. Quiso reformido de expediciones.
Okay, so hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, or if you're watching after the fact, thank you for watching. Today we're playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. This is a French game that was released on Xbox Game Pass. The head developer was a former developer at Ubisoft. Said he broke up because he was bored and made this. And it's actually a really fun game. It's a turn-based RPG. So I want to play this because it just looked interesting. And it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. So I think while we're playing this, we will talk about Thunderbolts and The Gorge. Those are two movies I've recently seen that I'd like to give a quick review. I'm not going to stream long, so we'll just talk very quickly.
Lead the way.
Alright, here we go. One-on-one fights, that's fine because I've been tuning my characters for one-on-ones, so that's sick. Bertrand big hands, that's hilarious. Okay, so let's talk Thunderbolts first. In my opinion, Marvel is on the right track. It wasn't like the greatest Marvel movie, right? It was very good, and I think it was kind of timely. Oh, here we go.
I'll do it.
Oh. Okay. Bam.
I'll do it. A storm is coming.
Boom. Oh, I was trying to parry. Damn. So, yeah, you can see it's turn-based, but very cool. Lightning strike. Boom. Hell yeah. Ah, dude.
Let us stay.
Whatever. It's fine. Actually, I'm gonna do this.
Thunder. Ready to evade. Let the ink flow.
Let's do that. Boom. Okay, so big thing about Thunderbolts that I really enjoyed was like the fact that it focused on Yelena being like kind of lonely. I thought that was awesome. Oh, I guess I have to keep going. Giant feet. Uh-oh. And so she's battling this loneliness and this depression, and it was very like, it felt very real. She's like, there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm just bored, but like, I feel no sense of purpose. And so the whole of the movie, she's feeling this. And it isn't until she like has the team. I could do Maya. Oh, I hope I don't die. Damn. I'm not very comfortable with... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I thought the initial jump was the attack. Whatever. No! No! I hate that. Okay, whatever. Let's burn. I literally parried, bro. Did you not see that? I pressed the freaking button. Pissed me off.
Ready to parry.
I'm gonna try. Man. Okay. Sometimes I vibe with this game, sometimes I don't. This is one of the times I'm not vibing with it. Because it's not doing what I want it to do. Let's do that. Hey. Dead. Cinematography, it felt kind of like dirty. They're dirty frames. It was a very dirty frame. But it felt like raw, kind of like Winter Soldier, except Winter Soldier was a little cleaner in terms of like its cinematography. But the fight scenes are pretty cool. I think the choreography was done really well. The biggest thing with Thunderbolts that I enjoyed, minus like feeling seen by Yelena's story, like I've felt seen. I've been kind of feeling lonely, but that's just my feelings. Doesn't mean that it's true. But minus that, how they handled Sentry, I thought it was done really well, because the Sentry is a character, he's basically Marvel's Superman. And so I was afraid that they were gonna mess that up. But they didn't. They did an awesome job with it. Oh, let's go. There's the counter. Nice. It's probably just me. I'm just bad at the timing. Burning. So let's do this. Switch to this stance. Whoa! Oh, I missed it. Okay, so basically, if you don't know, these are like these little numbers in the top right corner, like up here, are how many points it takes, and then beneath her name, over there, down there, you can see points. It says 7. So that's how many points it takes to do an attack. Yeah. How many times do I have to fight? Dang. But like I was saying about Sentry, Sentry is probably the one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful character in Marvel Comics. Just like in terms of power scaling, in terms of like abilities, and like the fact that he has no weaknesses. His only weakness is himself because of the Void. And the way that they handled the Void and that dynamic was awesome. Um, and the message was very clear. It's like there's a void, there's a void, there's a darkness that you can succumb to. And I thought it was a really good message. Like it was a positive message of like, if you're feeling lonely, you need to be around a community and be around people that care for you and love you. And I think it's such a good message for today, especially with all of us being on our phones on these. Like we're more connected now than ever before, and yet loneliness and depression are at an all-time high across the globe. So just because you're connected doesn't mean you're actually close to anybody. Real, genuine, and authentic connection happens face to face with the nuances of face to face and in person interaction. So it's very cool that like that the movie takes to that and like acknowledges that and kind of makes it a point to be like, hey, there's a way out. And if you're feeling lonely, like there's people that probably care about you, that probably love you, even if you're all alone in a new place, you don't know anybody. Generally, people will flock to somebody and then, hey, let's make you feel welcome. Let's make you feel, most communities that I've been a part of have been like that. So it's been very cool, especially being down here in El Paso. So to all my El Paso folk, thank you for being so warm, welcoming, and inviting to me. You guys are great. I love you. Let's see who this mysterious warrior is. The Stranger. Oh, snap. That's one of my team. That's one of the team in the expedition. Oh, I should have,
That's
See how?
what? How? You guys? You're alive!
That's cool.
I thought I was the only one left. I knew you were resourceful. How did you get here? They're expecting a bit of a show. Shall we?
Oh, she's got a whole scythe or whatever. Oh my god. Oh. She did a double attack. I didn't see that coming. Nice.
On me.
Oh. I parried once. I got it. Okay. Spark. Let's get her to burn.
On me.
Oh. Twilight slash.
Ready to parry.
Oh.
Finesse and grace.
She's still burning though, so I'm gonna do this. Oh. Okay. Nice. Nice. Dude, this game is such beautiful graphics. Like, The French knew what they were doing.
Yeah, it really just felt like beating old people.
So it wasn't so bad.
Am I one of those old people?
One day, I hope. Hey, how'd you end up here?
Oh, after the beach, I ended up in an odd yellow forest, not too far from here. Had to dodge a few nevrons, but luckily I met a gestural who guided me here. What about you?
Well, I woke up next to a waterfall and...
We can talk later.
Oh,
Let's get back to those,
we can talk later. That's hilarious.
No time to lose.
That was hilarious. It like went to the music. Oh, and then nah, we'll talk later. That was awesome. Do you wish to play Seal's tutorial? Yes, actually. I don't know how to use her.
Try me.
Oof. Okay. Seal's foretell can apply and consume foretell on enemies. Skills that apply foretell generate sun charges. Skills that consume foretell generate moon charges. Okay. Seal's starting skills are Focus Foretell and Twilight Slash. Focus Foretell applies 5 foretell and generates 1 sun charge. Start by using Focused Foretell to apply foretell and gain 1 sun charge. Okay. I literally dodged, dude. Whatever. Okay. Using Focused Foretell is given 1 sun charge and applied 5 foretell. Seal gets bonus effects while a sun charge or a moon charge is active. Sun charge, gain 1 attack point per foretell. Gain 1 attack point per foretell applied on moon charge. Twilight Slash consumes all foretell on the target to increase its damage. It also generates 1 moon charge. Focus Foretell applied 5 foretell to the target. Since Seal already has 1 sun charge, casting Twilight Slash will give her back 5 attack points. Use Twilight Slash to consume foretell, gain 5 attack points, and generate 1 moon charge. Okay. Oof. I literally... whatever. Did I not parry? Pisses me off. Whatever. At the start of her turn, if Seal has both a moon and sun charge, she consumes them to enter Twilight for 2 turns. During Twilight, Seal applies double foretell. The maximum amount of foretell per enemy is increased from 10 to 20. Damage is increased. Try to make the best use of Twilight to maximize foretell application and damage. I'm not understanding foretell. Medium physical damage applies 2 foretell. If no foretell, applies 5. So... should I generate more foretell or... well, medium physical. Yeah, so I'm gonna get medium. I literally dodged, dude. I literally dodged. Pissing me off. I guess these things will come into factor, like, into play better later. Because, like, you can upgrade skills and then synchronize their abilities later. No way.
What is get out of my way?
Very gestural-ish.
That's probably not gonna work.
As loud as we can. Got it.
Thank you for everything.
Try not to die too soon.
Positivity is so heartwarming.
We are forced. Rico the back door.
Oh, there's a back door.
Rico fe mi coranis.
It'll be easier to come back and visit us.
Chef.
Cool. Provoke Golgra to a duel. Should I do that? Should I try to fight him? Do it. Really a duel. Do you have a death wish? Hell yeah. I'm gonna do Lune, because I'm most confident with her. Aw, dude.
Ready to evade.
Whoa. What? Dude, I literally... That was one hit?
Prima Cuba. Rico es que coranis no llama Wazero.
What the hell? Well, that pisses me off. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Where am I going? Find and recruit the legendary Eskia at his nest. Hello? Hello? Man. Whatever. So yeah, Thunderbolts, Sentry. Oh yeah, he's basically Superman, but he's got big depresso. So if he gets, every time he starts using his power, then, you know, like the little voice in your head that's like, you're doing so good. Then there's the other voice that's like, you suck. That literally is a manifestation for Sentry, and that's the Void, and he has to fight the Void every time that he starts fighting and doing well. The other thing, though, is that because you're always going to have to fight the Void when Sentry comes, it's actually, it could be a benefit to bring the Void and to capture, sure. Let's say that every time I hit, I have a 50% chance of dealing 100% more damage. What are my chances of dealing more damage in the long run? It's always going to be 50. Let's say that every time I hit, I have a 50% chance of dealing 100% more damage. What are my chances of dealing more damage in the long run? You always have the same chance. It doesn't change. That's what a fool who doesn't like gambling would say. Okay, so what if I tell him I have a higher chance? What are you, some kind of statistics nerd? What? What a disappointment. But correct. It doesn't matter because it just makes things more thrilling. A true gambler at heart. Here, take this as a sign of our eternal friendship. Mayor battles bring you lots of excitement. Okay, I have a new thing to use, a new toy. I don't like all the running. I like her because she flies. Boom. Then I don't have to hear that all the time. Alright, how do I get out of here? In the palm of your hand, I can read A Life of Fighting. Turn back. Is this the back door? What is this? This is a sacred place. You said this door before. Am I supposed to go there? I guess. Here I go. So yeah, I really appreciated how they handled the Sentry. Um, it was definitely a throw off to see that the Thunderbolts are the new Avengers. Hello? That's not working. There's something in here I can use. Oh! Oh! What did that do? Wait a second, wait a second. Nothing. Okay, so that turned... Oh! Did it do anything? Bro, what are you doing on the table? Do you see this? Do you see him on the table? Dude, what are you doing? Is there anything else I can mess with? There's gotta be, right? Like, there has to be a way. Oh. What? What does all that do? The heck? There's got to be something else I can turn, right? Like something else I can mess with. Jump. Hui. Whoa. Okay. It's a big dead gestural with a cake. With a tilted Eiffel Tower. Hello? Hello? I'm stuck. I am so stuck. What the heck? How do I get out of here? What? What did I do? And my crew is not coming to help me at all. Sorry, my mom is texting me real quick. Let me see. I did. Oh, it's about my sister's birthday. My sister's birthday is on Monday. So, I bought her some books. Okay. Oh. Oh. Here we go. Okay. Wall. Ooh. Nice. Oh. Nice. New outfit unlocked for Mael. Hair down. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Yeah. See what else I can break. All this, apparently. Huh. Okay. I keep losing track of what I was saying about Sentry, but basically, he's stupid strong. His only weakness is himself. He's not like Superman with kryptonite. I really liked how they handled him and the Void in the movie. And I hope we actually get to see Sentry fight in like Doomsday or Secret Wars. Thunderbolts felt like it was going in the right direction of the new Avengers movie, especially with the post-credit scene. If you haven't seen what it is, go see it. I guess it's already been a couple weeks. Like, go watch it. But they're finally connecting things. They're finally like, we're finally going in the right direction, I think, which is a really good thing. Oh, I just looped. That's amazing. Oh. I thought that was going to take me back to the Gestural Village, but apparently not. Holy crap. 45 points available. Oh, we need defense. We definitely need defense, girl. Dang, she's got 55? What the heck have I been doing? Let's get you at least there. And then 20% critical rate. I'm good with attack power. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not a bad place to leave you. Dang, girl, you need attack power too. Health, attack power. Agility, defense. She needs better defense. He needs better defense too. That's fine. Then we'll give him that. Okay. Skills. 3 available. Nothing I can do there. 4. I can do something here. Rain of Fire deals medium single target fire damage, 2 hits, applies 3 burn. Defensive stance applies 2 more burn per hit. Okay. Guard down applies defenseless to all enemies for 3 turns. I kind of like that. Breaking rules deals slow single, destroys all targets. Shields gains 1 attack point per shield destroyed. If target is defenseless, play a second turn. Ooh. That's some nice synergy with herself. Edge Day. Eggy Day? Protects allies by taking damage in their place for 2 turns. Duration is extended by 1 on gaining Shell. Mezzo Forte reapplies current stance and gives 2 to 4 attack points. Oh. Oh. Okay. I like the medium single damage. I like this. I really like that. Let me come back, because I'm going to take forever to decide. Okay. She has 14 points available, so this will be easier. Deals high single, dark, consumes all foretell, can break. Yes, I like. Harvest. Heals self by 40% health, consumes all foretell. Heal by 5% per foretell. Okay. Searing Bond. Also deals damage and applies foretell to every other burning enemy. Okay. Sealed Fate deals high single target damage, 5 to 7 hits, uses weapons element. Each hit can consume 1 foretell to deal 200. Firing Shadow deals low dark damage to all enemies. Okay, then I'm gonna have to figure out where to put these attacks. Oh, let's see. Hey, brother. Okay, perfect. I'll get this one. Okay, cool. My mom's gonna get her that book. Awesome. Okay. Next thing. Dude, what? My phone's been on crack lately. Let me restart. Gonna restart my phone. Okay, so yeah, assigned skill. She has 7 skills. So boom. Okay. Give me a second. CL. Edit skills. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Firing Shadow consumes 1 foretell per hit for increased damage. So what I want to do is do things that will give me foretell, sun, and moon charges. I need all of those things to be able to be super effective. So I'll do that. The next one is 3, deals low dark damage to all enemies. 3 hits, consumes 1 foretell per hit for increased damage. So we apply foretell and then consume it. Interesting. Okay. Consumes all foretell to increase. Heal by 5% per foretell. So because I can apply max 10 foretell to 1 single enemy, 10 times 5 is 50. So I could heal myself by 90% potentially. That is huge. To all enemies. 3 hits. I like that. And I'm going to do the harvest. Okay. Next is 4. Oh, wait. Twilight Slash. That's okay. 4 deals high single target damage, 5 to 7 hits. Use weapon elements. 200% more damage. That's the one I saw. Deals medium single target damage. Applies 5 foretell. Also deals damage and applies foretell to every other burning enemy. That's good. I like that. And then Phantom Blade. Wait. Is looking like. Deals high single target damage. 1 hit. Consumes all foretell to deal additional damage. And can break. What's the Twilight Slash? Consumes all foretell to deal additional. Yeah, that's kind of that's a no-brainer to me. Iceland's Thunderbolt Thermal Transfer. I'm kind of vibing with where I am there. I'm vibing with where I am for him. Overcharge, make marking shot, recovery, shatter, powerful. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, but now I have to do this. So, I realized I said I was only going to be on for like an hour, and I've been playing the game a lot. This is a very cool game. I'd highly recommend you check it out. But, okay, let me talk The Gorge. The Gorge is on Apple TV+. The only reason I was able to see it is because my roommate has Apple TV. Thanks, Jose, for lending me it. It's actually a very cool... a very cool show. Or movie. It's kind of the typical like two contract killers are hired to do a job, and then they fall in love, they take down the organization that hired them, and they run away together. That's basically the whole of the plot. The interesting bits are, though, that the Gorge, if you've seen trailers or whatever, or haven't, is that they're not defending anybody from getting into the Gorge. They're defending the world from anything that gets out. And the things that are coming out are called Hollow Men. They kind of look like zombies, or like similar design to the zombies from the Last of Us video games. That's the vibes I was getting. They do fall down the gorge, and then the world that they see kind of reminded me of the world in Annihilation, the one with Natalie Portman. So like a lot of cool things were happening all at the same time. And it was ultimately an action flick, and I love action flicks, so that's my opinion on that. I loved it. And Anya Taylor-Joy, she's like one of my favorite actresses. She's just very talented, very beautiful. And then you got Miles Teller. We love Miles Teller. He's a great actor. He's awesome. Ooh. Do that. And then 50% increased critical chance if health is below. No, because I don't want to get there. There we go. Luminas, these are just extra effects that I can have on my character. Dodger. Dead energy. Gain powerful for one turn on base attack. 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies. Exposing attack. Base attack. Yeah, let's do that. And then oh, whoops. I'm good with that. That's her weapon. That weapon. 119 versus 156. No thanks. Medallum 161. Hell yeah. Oh, that's sick. It's got a look. Oh, that's dope. So let me get my ratings very fast, and then I'll finish these last 10 minutes playing or so. I would rate Thunderbolts a solid 8. It's very enjoyable. I think we're on the right track. It felt grounded. It felt realistic. It was a good story. It was a breath of fresh air amidst like so much. I have Marvel fatigue. I am fatigued just by and I haven't even been watching Marvel like that. It's just like everything that's been coming out hasn't been of the best quality, and so I'm like kind of sick of it. I want good Marvel things, and I want to go in the direction of Doomsday. So now that we're finally back on track, seemingly, I'm mildly hopeful for the future of Marvel, but mainly I just want projects like Thunderbolts. I just want good things to come out of Marvel Studios. I want to watch good movies. So Thunderbolts feels like we're on the right track for that. So 8 out of 10. And then for The Gorge, not the greatest movie. Kind of a rinse and repeat movie. Like, you've definitely seen it before with just different characters, different settings, and all that jazz. But still a very fun movie. I'm not dogging on it at all. It's just like it kind of is a rinse and repeat of things that work. So I'm gonna call that a 7. Call that a solid 7. But both very enjoyable movies. Highly recommend you watch both, especially if you're just looking for things to watch. Like, why the heck not? If you got Apple TV, Severance season 2. I meant to do a further review of that, but just haven't. I might not. Basically, crazy. Now I'm just waiting for season 3. But Apple TV, there's also The Gorge, so you absolutely watch that. Highly recommend. Thunderbolts, go see it. And I finally finished the Prezi slideshow for my big project. And what with like the tariffs that Trump was proposing on films, what with just the rapidly changing landscape of films. And I do want to comment very briefly right here. Sidetrack. What with everything happening in the film industry, I need to get this video out. And then maybe I can update in the future. But I need to get this opinion out because it's been almost 6 months in the making. But I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy to make it. It's probably going to take me another little bit to actually record it, edit it. I have another video that I want to edit. But things are coming. Keep an eye out. My YouTube channel is right here, youtube.com/ at D4Moose, the Moose. Yeah, follow me there if you don't already. Subscribe. The thing I wanted to comment on was Netflix's CEO. I saw this story, and you might have seen this too. This genuinely made me upset. Let me see. Netflix CEO. Ted Sarandos. Okay. Ted Sarandos said that, oh, people don't want to go see the movies anymore. People don't want to go to the theaters. Like, we have the corner on the market. Let me actually look up his real quote. Netflix. Ned Sarandos. People don't want to go to the theaters. Okay, this dude, oh, this is the stuff that I get really passionate about, and it makes me angry. So, let me read this to you. This is on Variety. Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos says movie theater model is outdated. Most of the country cannot walk to a multiplex. So, Ted Sarandos' latest interview started with a softball question. Have you destroyed Hollywood? I'm going to change what I'm looking at here, because this makes me angry. Oh. Okay. Give me half a mo. Display capture. That's how I do it. I'm going to show you this, because this is actually like making me angry. Ready? Oh, where'd my camera go? Hello. Here we go. Okay. Look. CEO Ted Sarandos says movie theater model is, quote, outdated. Nuh-uh. Have you destroyed Hollywood? Okay. No. We're saving Hollywood. The Netflix co-CEO replied with a smile. Sarandos engaged in a brief discussion with Time magazine. The two jumped right into the problems plaguing Hollywood and why Netflix is succeeding amidst production decreases, dwindling box office numbers, and an industry in contraction. Which, yes, the industry is in an insane place, especially for people who are trying to break into it and get into it, like myself. But streaming is not the answer. Okay, streaming is not the answer because the movie theaters originally were created as a form of entertainment, relief. Because think about it, back in the 20s, back in the 30s, like in our gilded age and the golden age of Hollywood, but our gilded age of American history, people were going to the factories to work a minimum 12-hour shift. And so they were getting off their shift and they're like, man, I just want to relax. So they were going to Nickelodeons. That's what the original teachers were called. They were going to Nickelodeons to blow off some steam. So they were made as a form of like entertainment when people didn't have anything better. So they were there for people. Like the movie theaters have been there for people. And unfortunately, streaming services like Netflix are killing movie theaters. And don't misconstrue my words. I'm not saying that the movie theaters are going to die, because movie theaters are consistently the ones who are surviving. They are consistently finding new ways to update themselves and to still be prevalent, because the thing is that movies are an experience. And so theaters like Cinemark are trying to get ahead and create better experiences for you. So I'm working at the very first Gamescape in America. Gamescape by Cinemark, it's called. It's as if Dave & Buster's and Cinemark had a baby. Full arcade, rope climbing, ropes course, bowling lanes, restaurant, full bar, and 7 movie screens. My theater has 2 IMAX screens. Cinemark doesn't call it IMAX, they call it XD, so it's not true IMAX, but it's a close equivalent. So the reason Gamescape is successful is because it is creating a new experience for families, just for people, for the lay person. And then with big movie releases coming out, hey, let's go play some arcade games. Let's go get some tickets. Let's go, redeem some stuff. Let's go bowling. Let's have a quick snack. Oh, and what do you know? There's a movie in the next 30 minutes. Let's buy a ticket and go. It's meant to be like a casino for kiddos. A casino without like the boring machines. I do think casinos are boring. I went to a casino for the first time. Look, Netflix is a very consumer-focused company, which is good. Okay, this is a good thing. Everything in America is consumer-focused. We're aiming to give you a good experience. The thing with Netflix is that they cannot deliver the kind of theater experience at home that you can get at the theater. Okay, movies are made for the theaters. They're made to be experienced on a big screen with a lot of people, surround sound, big booms, awesome score, and amazing cinematography. You're not going to get that at home, no matter how much money you spend, because nobody has the kind of money to make a movie theater that's like THX certified, that's built for IMAX level screens, or built for the kind of surround sound system that theaters had. Granted, if you're a multi-millionaire and you're living in the, upper middle class and, even lower high class, of course you could probably do that. Most people aren't going to have that though. So for $15, you can get a ticket. For another $9 or $10, you can get a popcorn. And then another $5 you get a drink, right? So $30 for yourself. Yes, it's an investment, but it's an experience. Come on, we're after the experience here, folks. That's what I'm in the business to deliver. I'm in the business to deliver experiences. And that's what you guys are here for too, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Netflix, on Disney, Hulu, whatever. You're here for the experiences. And that's what we're aiming to deliver. Netflix cannot deliver the same experience as a theater. They just can't. You can't. So, sorry, Ned. No. We really do care that we deliver the program to you in a way you want to watch it. For convenience sake, but not for the sake of an actual theater experience. Okay? Using the struggling global box office as an example, Serrano's added, what does that say? What is the consumer trying to tell us? That they like to watch movies at home, thank you. The studios and the theaters are duking it out over trying to preserve this 45-day window that is completely out of step with the consumer experience of just loving a movie. Ned, let me tell you something, okay? You're probably never going to watch this, but if you do, let me tell you something. Straight to your face, okay? This whole, like, what you said about the studios and the theaters, this 45-day window that is completely out of step with the consumer, no, it's not. Look at Sinners, okay? Sinners is a perfect example that people want to go to the theaters. They want to see good movies. The problem is Hollywood, that they're not making good movies. And here's another thing, Ned, okay? Let me go here. Here's another thing, Ned, okay? Netflix is not making great movies either. Okay, like, you want to bash Hollywood? Yes, they're not making the best movies. This summer is kind of looking bland, except for the, few that I can think of off the top of my head. Lilo and Stitch. I'm actually very excited for Karate Kid Legends. Superman, Mission Impossible, maybe Fantastic Four. Minus those, and Tron Ares later in the year, right? Minus those, yeah, Hollywood's not doing too hot. And for the past 5 years, they really haven't been doing too hot. There's been a couple gems, like 1 to 5 gems out of the hundreds that are coming out of Hollywood. Absolutely, I'll give that to you. But here's the thing, Netflix is not doing any better. So get off your high horse, completely out of step with the consumer. No, there's nothing good in theaters, so that's why they're going to your platform, because you offer convenience. So good for you. Good for you. I applaud you for creating a model that is consumer focused, consumer first, and convenient. That's something that not a lot of people are able to offer. So good on you. But don't bash the theaters, okay? Because you have no place. You're not in the market of creating movies for the theaters. So back off, dude. You're not doing much better. Ugh. Netflix is not entirely removed from the movie theater business. The company owns Los Angeles Bay Theater and New York's Paris Theater, which Serrano says Netflix saved from becoming a Walgreens. We didn't save it to save the theater business. We saved it to save the theater experience. BS, dude. You don't care about the theater experience. Netflix must also give limited theatrical releases to films seeking awards qualifications. We have these bespoke releases. We have to do some qualification for the Oscars. They have to run for a little bit. It helps with the press cycle. But I've tried to encourage every director we work with to focus on the consumer, focus on the fans, make a movie that they love, and they will reward you. Theaters, dude, like, you are literally buying into everything that I just said, you're buying into. You're just so stubborn. We're in a period of transition. Folks grew up thinking, I want to make movies on a gigantic screen, me, and have strangers watch them and have to have them play in the theater for 2 months and people cry and sold out shows. It's an outdated concept. No, it's not. Again, Sinners, okay? Just Ryan Coogler. Go talk to Ryan Coogler. Dude, people want good theater experiences. So what we need to do is give more creative control to the theaters. Oh, you didn't see that. Look. I want to make movies on a gigantic screen, have strangers watch them, play in the theater for 2 months, and people cry and sold us shows. It's an outdated concept. No, it's not. Okay? Go talk to Ryan Coogler. Go talk to the hundreds of thousands of people who have gone to see Sinners at least once. And I know, like, I was literally talking to people at my job who have seen Sinners 3+ times. It's still running in theaters because it's a good movie. Because people want that experience in the theaters. And the movie sold itself. Ryan Coogler sold himself. That is how you sell a movie. That you're so passionate about the story that you're telling that you geek out over film formats for 2 hours on a YouTube video so that people get excited. Because the thing with filmmaking that I was taught, and maybe you weren't taught, Ned, but the thing that I was taught is that if you are genuinely passionate about the project, people will follow you. And guess what? Ryan Coogler had an army behind him. He believed in the project so passionately that he had an entire army behind him. They loved him and they followed him. And then guess what? He has an entire army worldwide that we love him because he geeked out. He talked to Christopher Nolan. Hey, how can I do this the best way for IMAX? Hey, what film format works best? He's talking to the fans. He's talking to people. He's like, dude, like, let me tell you about the format. 70 millimeter IMAX. Let me tell you about 4:3 and 16:9. And like, he's completely geeking out. Dude, if you're excited for it, people will follow. That's why Sinners is so successful. That's the kind of model that we need for films. We need people excited for their movies. We need to get their messages out that they're excited for the movie. And guess what? Hollywood will boom. We need people excited. We need these directors to be excited about what they're doing and not just working. Because look, you're saying I've tried to encourage every director we work with to focus on the consumer, focus on the fans. Yes, that's exactly it. Focus on... Actually, no. No, I take that back. You're wrong. You're wrong. Because if you're making something for other people, it's not genuine art. Ryan Coogler made Sinners for himself. He made Sinners because he had an idea, he had a story idea, he wrote it down, he went after it. And he made it the way that he wanted to. 100% creative control, and he made the movie that he wanted to make. And he was so passionate about it, and he loved it so much that us, the consumers, we went after it. It's not a director doing things for the consumer, for the fans. That's your job. You're the CEO. You're the producer. That's your job to focus on consumers and marketing. It's our jobs as the creators to do things that we love. And if we love it, other people are going to find us and follow us. So make a movie that they love. No. Make a movie that the director loves. Make the movie that you want to see. That's what I was told as a director. That's what I was told as a writer. Make the movie that you want to see. I want to make movies on a gigantic screen and have strangers watch them and to have them play in the theater for 2 months and people cry and sold out shows. Those are the people that are looking for fame just for fame's sake. There's people like Ryan Coogler who have stories that they want to tell and who will do anything to tell those stories. Those are stories that they have to tell. Those are the films that people are going to go watch. Not the... No knock on Extraction. Not the Extraction 2s, Extraction 3. Not those movies that just, for whatever, are just because. No. We want to go see movies that directors are genuinely passionate about. That they have a fire underneath them. Let me move on. As specifically, if the desire of filmmakers wanted to make movies for movie theaters for the communal experience is an outmoded idea, Sarando said, I think it is. For most people, not for everybody. If you're fortunate enough to enough to live in Manhattan and you can walk to a multiplex and see a movie, that's fantastic. Most of the country cannot. That's why we have freaking cars, Ned. Shut up. People do want to go to the multiplex. People do want to go to see the movies in the movie theater. Outmoded idea. This pisses me off, dude. Pisses me off. Sarandos, people like Ned Sarandos are the ones killing Hollywood. People like Ned Sarandos are the ones that are destroying the movie-going experience. It's him. He's destroying it. So, filmmakers, hey, if you get a big break for Netflix, great. Try to break out. Try to break out. Make movies that you want to see, that you want to watch for the big screen. I know not everybody's going to have the chance to do it. I know that not everybody is going to get their movies to that big screen that they want to. I'm probably not going to get my movies to the big screen the way that I want to for the next 20 years. But I'm going to chase after it because I have stories that I want to tell that need to be told on the big screen. I'm passionate and people will want to go see those. Sarandos insisted that he loves movie theaters. Everything you're saying is literally contrary to that idea. But of course, their decline does not bother him. Instead, he said he would be bothered if people stop making great movies. People need to make great movies to be seen on the theaters, on the big screens. Dude, Ned, you're not making any sense. He's conflicting with himself. Get your head out of your butt, dude. Get the stick out of your butt. He warned Hollywood not to get trapped behind wanting audiences to see movies in theaters. Okay. Because that's how the film industry wants audiences to watch them. No. Okay. Had me in the first half, not gonna lie. Not to get trapped behind wanting audiences to see movies in theaters. This, I got tripped up because I was like, oh, like, don't just make just to bring them to the theaters. Don't make movies just to get them into their seats. That's what I think Jurassic World Rebirth is. It's just a cash grab to get people into the seats. It's not because there's a passion behind a Jurassic World movie. You know what movie was a sequel, rehash, and had a passionate director that actually got people into the seats and was super successful? Alien Romulus. Fede Alvarez, or Fade Alvarez, however you say his name. I'm so sorry, Mr. Alvarez. Fede Alvarez. He's passionate about Alien. He's passionate about those stories, and he wanted to make a love letter of Alien to all the fans and to himself. He loves Alien, so he made a movie that he wanted to see, put it in theaters. Yes, it was a sequel. Yes, it was something that's already been done, but it was phenomenal. If there's love, if there's passion behind another Jurassic World movie, and you can see it, and it bleeds, and it oozes off the screen, and it bleeds in the interviews, absolutely, I'll go see it. It's about the passion of the creator. Even if it's a concept that I'm not super I'm not super into it, right? If the creator, if the maker of the film, if the director and the crew and the producers and everybody on the project, if they are in love with the idea and so passionate, we'll want to go see it. That's what you're not understanding, Ned. And your whole model of trying to say, well, people don't want to go to the theaters, so hey, stay at home. Filmmakers make movies that people want to go see. You've clearly never made a movie. You've clearly never been on a set. You've clearly never been in the writing room where people are excited and ecstatic about a story that they want to tell. You've never been in the meetings where the director, the writer, where the team is like, we really want to tell this. This is a great story. This is something we believe in. This is something we're passionate about. You've obviously never been there, and it shows. It shows in the way that you speak. It shows in the way that you hold yourself, and it's despicable. You are not a filmmaker, Mr. Sarandos. So don't talk like you are one. Don't be giving advice to the young Hollywood people that are coming up when you have no idea what it is to make a movie that you're passionate about. don't talk to us. Don't talk to us like you know what you're talking about. Don't. This I will agree with. Hollywood should adapt to the way in which audiences want to watch movies, which Hollywood has always been doing. 3D in the 2000s and the 10s. 3D even in the, I think it was the 70s or 80s. There was a brief 3D period. D-Box or D-Box for Cinemark. 4D, I think Regal called it. We are, like, theaters and Hollywood are thinking of ways to push the boundaries of how we watch movies and how we experience them. So they're already on that. My argument is about, don't be telling filmmakers, make movies that people want to see and just roll with the times. No, fight against the times, because the times change because of COVID. Okay? But that doesn't mean that people don't want to go to the theaters. That doesn't mean that people don't want to go get out of the house and go for an awesome movie viewing experience. People do. People want to. It's evidenced in movies that come out like Sinners, Dune Part 2, The Batman. And then upcoming, Oppenheimer, Barbie. Okay? Coming up in the next couple years, The Odyssey. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. People want to go see movies. People want good movie viewing experiences. It's just a matter of, we've lost the art of love in our art. People aren't making movies because they love them, because they're ecstatic. And I get it. Not everybody's going to be super ecstatic about what they're making, about what they're doing. Sometimes people are just clocking in for a paycheck. And I get it. That's me at work. I totally get it. And not every movie set that I walk onto, that I go to work on, am I totally in love with the concept. I'm clocking in for a paycheck. I'm clocking in for exposure. I'm clocking in for networking. Absolutely. I totally get it. But we need to encourage people to get passionate about the stories that they want to tell. And we need to push them and encourage them to go after the stories that they want to tell. This is not how you solve the movie crisis. This is not how you solve it. How you solve it is by breeding passion, is by breeding excitement for stories. Tell something that you would want to see. And then this is just about Trump. So, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I did say I was going to be getting off at the hour mark. It is currently an hour 21. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. And I won't be streaming until next week. So, I'll see you then. Catch you next time. Yeah. Have a good night. Peace out.